What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over another money play found in the Minnesota Vikings offensive playbook. Now, in today's formation, we're going to be going into strong slots, and we're going to be going into this PA slide. This is going to be more advanced right here because you need to know how to do route swapping. Really quickly, how you do it is you sub in a tight end or a running back at the furthest outside wide receiver position. In this case, we subbed in Jordan Thomas. Now, for this particular play, you will want to have post flag elite, which in this case, we've got D-Hop to take care of that, especially as you go into man defense. So let's go ahead and get into this PA slide. We're going to start off in a 3-4 odd cover 3 sky and then work our way into a cover 4 drop show 2 and finish off with a cover 2. Cover 2 versus a cover 4/3 is going to be a little bit different between the two, so be sure you stay for the entire length of the video. Now, the next part of the route swapping, we want to audible to a different play completely. So in this case, we audible to double slant, and then you're going to reset once and reset twice. And right there, bang. Normally, that corner out ran by D-Hop would actually be ran by the slot, and that deep post would be ran by the outside. So that's where it gets its name, route swapping. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the setup. The setup is pretty easy. You want to go ahead and block your running back, block your fullback. Don't do max protect because it still will hold the play action behind it. And then take your tight end and drag him. The reads are pretty easy as well. Either that deep post or this corner out are going to be the things you're going to be looking for. So we'll snap the ball. We'll look for this little corner out to get open and bang. Post flag elite. You can make some better catches because of it. On top of that, we can also hit this deep post route. So really, this is going to be a 2-read combo, and kind of depending on how the user reacts, maybe even a 3-read behind it with that little drag route. So again, route swap, set it up, and let's look for X. X is going to be a pretty difficult read because we don't have post flag on our tight end, but you can see even right there, if they do not user it, we're getting underneath the inside third and over the top of the hook curl. So that's cover 3. We'll go ahead and talk about cover 4 drop show 2. Now, cover 4 drop show 2 is going to be the same thing, same hash marks and all. For cover 4 drop and a cover 3 sky, you need to have the 2 wide receivers on the short side of the field, not the wide side. So be sure you have that set up correctly. And then, as always, you want to go ahead and start doing your route swap. So you audible to something different, reset twice, and then set the play up. Again, this is more of a 3-read progression, drag, deep post, corner out. One of those 3 are going to get open in this situation. As always, I know I can hit the corner out. We can even hit the drag underneath for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. If you have a better tight end, of course, you're going to get even more yards off of it. But let's go ahead and do that one more time. So again, route swap, we can look for the corner, we can look for the post, reset, block, drag. Let's look for Thomas in this situation. This is going to be a very difficult read to make because that's even a zoned out player, and if they have a little bit more speed, they might react to that. But still, you can hit it with the correct timing. So cover 4 drop show 2, pretty easy. Cover 3, pretty easy. Cover 2, on the other hand, is going to be a little bit more tricky to hit. So to set this up, we want to go ahead and move the ball over to the hash. I'm going to back this off to about the 40-yard line. This really isn't meant to bomb a cover 2, but the further out you are, the more likely you're going to find yourself to be able to bomb it over the top. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off by going into a Tampa 2, and then we'll talk about cover 2 with soft squats and all this other fun stuff as well. So again, strong slots, PA slide, we're going to go ahead route swap, so just audible to a random play out of that same formation. Reset once. This time it's going to take a little bit longer because they have to shift over, and then reset twice, and then go ahead and set it up. Now, this is different from a cover 4 and a cover 3. Instead of dragging our tight end, we're going to go ahead and streak him, and then we're going to put our running back, which is going to be Y, on a wheel route. It's important to note with wheel routes, especially this under center stuff, they will run the wheel route towards the wide side of the field. So this is where the hash mark really comes into play. Next, this also requires you to motion snap, and this is where post flag elite's going to be helpful with getting over the top and making some better catches, honestly. So what we want to do is where D-Hop is currently, we're going to go ahead and motion him in. As soon as he gets past the tight end, you're going to snap the ball, and you can, as always, roll out and look for the corner out over the top. Really, there's nothing new there. Right there, bang, dot, almost a touchdown off of the rip. But you guys can see it's a really simple read progression. It's really honestly not that hard. So we'll go ahead and route swap again. So audible to random play. Reset once. Give them time to shift. You see nothing has changed from the original play. Reset second time, and now all of a sudden it has changed. So from here, you go ahead and put your running back in the wheel, streak your tight end. The only reason we streak our tight end is to pull that mid read downfield and allow this post route to get open. Now this post route is going to be fairly late, and it's going to be really tricky to fit, but you can fit it right underneath the deep half as soon as he passes the vertical hook. So right there, bang, low point pass, dots. Now if you have post flag elite on your tight end as well, you're going to find it's going to be a lot easier to make these completions as well. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. So again, route swap by audibling to a different play in that same formation. Reset once, let them shift. Then when they set their feet, reset a second time, set it up, Y on a wheel, block your fullback, streak your tight end. Let's look for this post route one more time. So low point pass it, bang. Again, post flag is going to be a little bit better. But you guys kind of get the idea. If you low point past that and you have a little bit better of a tight end, this is just some, I don't even know where he falls on the chain of command for tight ends. He's somewhere at the bottom for worst tight ends in regs. But if you guys have a better tight end with preferably post flag elite, you're going to be able to make these catches far more often. So while this play is a very simple play, the read progression is pretty easy. It does require a little bit of timing. With everything though, with that little wheel route we were talking about, you can hit that out of the backfield. Just be careful with it because the vertical hook is going to play it a little bit better because of how, I guess, short you could say the wheel route is being ran, because it technically runs into the zone of the vertical hook instead. So just kind of be careful about throwing that. Most times you can still get away with it with a little C right there, bang, 10-yard gain. If they shade down, then it's not going to be there, but then the post route's going to be there instead, and obviously the corner route's going to be there. Let's do it. Let's do a cover 2 hard flat. So we're just going to shade down. This is going to change the whole defense and how it reacts. So route swap. Then next we're going to talk about a cover 2 with soft squats, or what would be called a cover 2 sink. So reset, block, wheel, streak. So this is a cover 2 hard flat. Post route should get open a little bit earlier, but again with low okay EA, that was a low pass accurate. That was definitely a low pass inaccurate. But if you guys can actually get an accurate throw, you'll see that the post route will get open underneath the deep blue, or the deep half, if Deshaun Watson wants to make that throw, honestly. But now I'm going to just go ahead and change these two guys into soft squats instead. Now, as soon as we route swap, essentially what is going to happen right here is most times, soft squats are going to convert to a cloud flat if you have a route combo, kind of like this, where you have something running to the flats. And again, we're having to change it up. Instead of having a wheel route out there, we need to have something attacking the flats so that soft squat does not match this corner out that we're going to be sending out. So with everything, you're going to go ahead and motion him in. As soon as he gets past the tight end, you'll snap the ball. You can roll out. You can hit the little corner out like always. Again, there's really nothing new right there. Bang, dot, for a gain of about 30-ish yards, somewhere around there. So while this play is easy, it does require a little bit of time to set up. So if you guys are kind of in the true clock mindset, well, I really wouldn't recommend trying this play out. Be sure you do give yourself some time to be able to set it up. As you've seen, it probably takes about 6-7 seconds roughly to be able to route swap and then get your audible or get your hot routes set. So with that being said, that's going to take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, get in the lab. This has been T-Meister. See ya.